Well, welcome back for part 2 of a series going over the brand new Vert.run app. It's been completely rehauled, and today we're going to be taking a look at the profile tab, which has a lot of key information that you're going to want to know about. And if you missed the first episode where we kind of went over the entire app, be sure to go back and take a look at that. I'll link it top right corner. Well, let's dive straight into the app. We're going to click on the profile tab in the bottom right hand corner, and that'll take us to the profile tab where all the information is. You can see right away you have the rings that look very similar to Apple if you're familiar with their platform. Your training load, your workouts done, energy level, and then your total training time. You know, mine here, this was 10 hours and 21 minutes of 6 hours and 46 minutes that was planned. So I did a little bit extra. First off though, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go into the little cog wheel in the top right corner, and this is your settings tab where you have a lot of key things that you'll need to know when you first get started with Vert. Well, first off, we're gonna click the account button right here, and you can see we've got the name, email, drop me an email if you ever wanna chat, have a question, anything like that. And then of course you can change your password here, but you can also change your plan. So if you have a plan that you're in, you're not really liking it, something, whatever, you can click that, change your plan, have your coach choose a plan for you. It's a good place to know. All right, so let's hit that back button. We'll go back. You can go to the subscription details. You see what kind of plan that you are in. If you need to pause it, you can do that here as well. Maybe you get injured, you can't do what you have, so you just want to pause it. Go ahead and do that right through the manage subscription button. And then you can change your profile picture. Very simple. Just click it, go into your photo library, pick a new picture. Real simple. All right, next you can also connect a watch. You can connect Garmin, Strava, Coros, Suunto, and Apple. I'm connected to Strava and then my Apple Watch or my Apple Health as well. All of my activities transfer directly over from Strava very easily. That's just the method I prefer to do. But if you do have one of those watches, you can actually send an activity plan directly over to that watch, which is really nice, which we'll talk about later on in the probably part 3 of this series. And then here you can see I am connected to Strava. You can also turn on notifications if you want to get notifications in the app. You know, have a little pop-up on the top of your phone right here that says, you know, you got a notification from your coach. You can change your units from miles to kilometers, app language, and of course, any, you know, info support. You can log out of the app right there. Let's hit the back button, go back to the main profile tab. And so right away, like I said, you see this here. This is for the week 27, July 1st through July 7th. You know, if I scroll down here, you can see the mountain index, and my mountain index for that week was a 55. And you can see they have a little red, green to red scale. Red on the left side is you're not doing enough. Green is like ideal. And then red on the right side is you're doing too much elevation gain. If you really want to learn more about the mountain index, take a look top right corner. There's a video I did where it was all about the mountain index. I actually spoke with my coach from Vert.run. He gave us a great explanation of the mountain index. But if you want more in the app, also you click this little I button right there. And this tells you more specifically what that mountain index is. And basically it's the elevation gain divided by the distance of an activity or a race. So let's say you've got a 100-mile race coming up and there's, you know, 15,000 feet of elevation gain. You can figure out how much per mile there's gonna be, and then that'll give you your mountain index. You know what you need to train for in training. So it's a really good metric that I enjoy, making sure I'm kind of on the right path. All right, let's go back to the menu here, and you can, if we scroll down more, you can see the training load. And basically, if we click the little I there, it tells you that the training load is the amount of training time you have done versus what was actually planned. Now here you can see for me, you know, on Monday, I did about 2 hours, Tuesday, about another hour and 30 minutes. And then on Wednesday, I had an extra 45 minutes. Pink is extra, blue is done, and the gray is a planned activity. And then so Thursday, you can see I did an extra 45 minutes above what was planned. That's because I did 2 workouts that day. And then again, an extra 50 minutes on Friday, and then a long bike ride on Saturday. And then just at the bottom of that, you can see the achieved there as well. You know, I did, like I said, a little over 10 hours when I was supposed to do close to 7. That's because I threw in some extra weightlifting activities there. And if we go down to the bottom, obviously you have the elevation gain for the week as well. All right, back up at the top, there's these 3 tabs. Obviously we're on the stats page, and you can change this from weekly to the full month, to the full plan as well to see kind of how you're doing. I'm gonna keep it on the weekly right now, but then next to that we have races. So when you have a race that you need to train for, you wanna input that into the app so your coach knows what's coming up, make sure you're on the right plan, and just everybody's on the same page. So what you wanna do is click add a race. Let's just say I'm not injured and I was gonna do the no business 100 again. So I'm gonna put no business 100. I know it's about 102 miles, and I know the elevation gain is about 14,000, give or take. And if I have a link to the race, I can actually put that right here. the coach could go look it up if they wanted to. The date of the race, I know that's in October, and I believe it's the 25th. And let's say that's my priority race for that time. We got A, B, or C, depending on the priority of the race, but I'm gonna leave it as an A. And I'm gonna click add. And then we scroll right here, see it? No Business 100 shows up, it has a mountain index of 137 because there's 137 feet per mile. And then right here at the mountain index, again, if we click that little eye, it'll take it to the mountain index page, talks specifically about the No Business 100 here. It has it right there. Mountain index 137 says, let's try adding some elevation gain in there. So it's pretty cool that it gives you all that information. You can add as many races as you want. I can come in here and edit the race. I can delete the race. I can share this if I wanted to the community, which we'll talk more of later. Next tab we're gonna take a look at along the top is the activities tab. So you click that and you can see all the activities you have done that week so far. For me, it was a Saturday cycle with a mountain index of 44, and then some weight training, more cycling, some weight training, physical therapy, a lot of different things in here as well, but all your activities will show up. You can sort this by the week, the month, or all of your activities. And then of course, if you want to add a manual activity, you can do so as well. Just like adding a race, put in that name, the activity type. Let's just say trail run, effort. Let's just say it's an easy. You can put your description, distance, elevation, date, and then just click add, and it'll add it right into your weekly training. And one last thing I'm gonna remind you about is, again, at the top right of the app, you have your notifications and also your chat. You can chat directly with your coach if you need to. Tap the button, send them a message, whatever you need to do right from this profile tab. And that's the profile tab. That's it. So stay tuned. We're gonna have another couple videos coming out going over kind of the training and community tab as well, kind of how to work all of that in there. Well, anyway, I hope this was helpful. And if it was, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out a lot. I would appreciate that. And then also, let me know below, have you been training with Vert for a while? What have you thought of training with Vert? I'm sure everybody researching Vert would love to hear those comments as well. I know I've been using Vert for about 4 years now, and I've really enjoyed it. I thought it's been great for my training. Well, thank you again, and thank you to Vert for sponsoring this video. If you did not see the first episode in the series, go take a look at that on your screen right over there. Go click on that. You can learn all about the app as a whole. I'll see you over there.